Hey y'all, this is Kris, and this is It Worth It, y'all? And today we're going to go through week 5 or 4.5 of the Three Rivers Challenge Pantry Challenge. So this is the end of the first full month, and let me tell you what, we had a blast. So much so that we've decided to go ahead and commit to February. When we started this challenge, we knew that we were only going to do January, and we just kind of put it out there, okay, if it goes well, then we'll do February. It went so well. We're doing February. So we'll go over the menu plan or what we did. And this was a rough week, y'all. And let me tell you why. Because I had to go out of town and babysit some dogs. So I wasn't here over the weekend. So it was a little rough. Thursday last week, again, she's in her apron planner. Thursday last week, let's see. We had breakfast for dinner. I don't know about y'all, but I love breakfast for dinner. It's just so good, so good. So over the weekend, starting on Friday, I was going to leave on Friday, did not have a meal plan, and what we did was we hurried up and thawed out some crawfish that I had in the freezer, and we made and we thawed out some rice that was in the freezer, and we had a little bit of greens left over. And so we just quickly threw a freezer meal together because there was really nothing planned, because weather dependent is whether I was going to leave on Friday or Saturday. And so we just ended up having crawfish, and it was pretty good. And then on Saturday, turned that crawfish into a crawfish omelet. So apparently that was really good. I left on Saturday and I took leftovers with me. So being on the road had its challenges, but I did really good. I took a couple of freezer meals with me. I took snacks with me, some mixed nuts, some toasted crackers. So the whole time I was gone, Saturday, Sunday, and then on the way back Monday, I spent $1.79 on a Diet Coke because I wanted a Diet Coke. And so I spent $1.79 of the budget on a Diet Coke. I know. Don't get mad. It was within budget and we did just fine. So I want you guys to see, this is what we used. And I'm going to run through a few items, but I'll put the whole list up so you can kind of see what we did. We went through a lot. So turkey stocked, stew meat, lots of potatoes, lots of cheese and eggs. We had meatloaf pot stickers, applesauce, hamburgers, ham salad, pork ribs, baby back ribs, some canned chicken, nachos, mac and cheese, green beans, tamales, homemade bread, shrimp, more cheese, Brussels sprouts, turkey, taco meat, beef stew, black beans, canned peas, lots of regular chili and white chili, lasagna, canned corn, that good old crawfish, and diced tomatoes. So I believe we used about 30 jars, and we also ended up adding 128 jars because we did 59 jars of beans and 78 jars of like chicken stock, the chicken soup base and whatnot. So we got rid of 28 and we added 128. So we did not reduce the jar usage, but we went ahead and stocked up on those items that we were cleaning out the freezer and we knew we needed beans. So, and as I go along, if I've got footage for stuff, I'll put it in, but it's highly likely lots of stuff got missed. That's okay. So on Monday when I got home, dinner was ready for me, which was amazing. You always got to love it when you come home and dinner's on the table. It was pork cutlets, corn, and scalloped potatoes. And then on Tuesday, we had pepperoni pasta bake. Now, one of the side effects that I have found that we're going through and doing Pantry Challenge is your refrigerator gets empty. And so that might not look empty, but what has happened is we've been able to pull everything out and clean. So I've already, this is the stuff that you're seeing in here goes in the door. So basically I've got a couple things left in those drawers, but I was able to pull all of this out, and look how pretty and clean my refrigerator is. I'm loving me some Pantry Challenge and the things that happen when you're whenever you're starting to run out of stuff in your refrigerator. So this is going to be so great. And all this stuff, all the condiments and stuff end up back in the door. It's going to be looking good and ready for some more meals. Through and looked at recipes to say, okay, we have a ton of pasta sauce that we need to get rid of. And so we need to start working on using that as tomato sauce. So we did pepperoni pasta bake and salad. And that's supposed to be a leftover day, but with me being gone over the weekend, we didn't really have any leftovers, so we had to make something. So I think that's pretty awesome that all the leftovers got used, and we actually had to cook something on a leftover day. We went ahead and used the She's in Your Apron, Shop Your Shelves. So going through our inventory, we looked and made sure that we put in the things that we wanted to use first. So this is our list of items that we really want to get through. We have a lot of freezer meals. We have a lot of frozen proteins that we'd like to get through. And then just some items that either are expired or getting really close to expired. So we went ahead and switched our Mexican food Thursday to ramen Thursday, because apparently we got a lot of ramen we need to use. So last night, which we forgot to take pictures of, y'all. Oh, I'm so sad because brand new favorite burger recipe. Wednesdays is burger day. We did homemade cut chips. So fried the potatoes real thin. Oh, so good. But the burger, y'all. Okay. Get this. Burger bun, bottom. Peanut butter. The patty. Those are the ones that we had prepped already. Cheese. Bacon. Maple onion jam. Lid. Y'all, that was so good. I don't even know what to say, except you have to try it. That peanut butter, bacon, cheeseburger. I had a couple bites without the jam. Then when we put the jam on, whole nother level. Whole nother level. Whenever the idea was pitched, I'm like, we really want to put peanut butter on a hamburger? I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. That was so good. Tonight, we're probably going to have ramen. I will do my best to film it. I am sorry that this is a lackluster week of video footage. So what I've done for you is I've taken today and made bread all day. So I'll show you what I've been doing all day before I recorded this. And then you'll have to wait to see the ramen recipe until next week. So yay for us. We are going to go ahead and continue in February. Some of the benefits that we've learned. Oh, let me get to that page too, because we wrote a bunch of that down. Let's see. Oh, here we go. It's all in here. We have learned in the month of January that we need to can more diced tomatoes, green beans, corn, rotel, and salsa. Like, we can already tell that those are the things that we're buying at the store, and those are the things that we're consuming. So when we plant our garden this spring and summer, those are the things that we need to can and focus on. We've also learned that lettuce lasts 2 weeks in the Ziploc bag. So I don't know about y'all, but when I prep lettuce, I cut it however I want it and then put a wet paper towel in the Ziploc bag and then put the lettuce in the bag and zip it. It lasts 2 weeks. Our homemade bread lasts 3 weeks in the fridge if you put it in a Ziploc bag. Don't put a paper towel in there. Just put the completely cooled off bread in a Ziploc bag. We must have 2 leftover days. Like, that is critical to make sure that we're not throwing any food away. And then we need a better way to make sure that we can take food on the go, like for work lunches and like having these. We need to figure out a way to make sandwiches. So we didn't really plan on thinking, we didn't think like, oh, let's make sandwiches for lunches. But now that we're in it, we're like, okay, how can we make sandwiches for lunches? Like, we are almost out of American cheese. We did not have any deli ham to start. So we're like using turkey, and we have some Christmas ham left over. We're thawing out, maybe slicing it a little bit thinner so it can be good on a sandwich. So Also learned that I need 45 dozen eggs put away, like my water glass eggs, but start that in August. That way, that's a couple extra months that I've got on the back end because we did the water glass eggs in June. So I should probably bump that to August and do 45 dozen instead of 30 dozen because we're blowing through them and they're still good. I love them. You'll see we're using eggs in one of the recipes today. Alrighty, but I think that's it. So then we're moving into February. Let me get my page in February. I showed you, this is the February, what we want to use first. We still have our $50 budget. Oh, what did we spend in January? Hold on. Hold on. That's important information. We have, like we've been saying, we've had a $50 budget. Okay, where's my math? Y'all got issues with math. Okay, cool. Here we go. Our grand total. Oh wait, I gotta add $1.50 in there because today I made bread and I needed bread yesterday, so I spent $1.50 at the Dollar General. So, drum roll please, $50 budget. We spent $48.72. Yes, we did it. Even with my $1.79 soda, we did it. Now, like I've said previously, I do not count tax in here because everybody's tax rate is different across. So I'm just doing the $50 is just on the actual subtotal food purchase. So $48.72. I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. We have modified our list for next month because we've realized we drilled down too much. And so this month, this is our list. 2 items. $50 budget, produce, and dairy. Because we ended up needing fruit, and then we ended up buying cheese, and then we ended up, and I'm like, you know what, let's just do fresh produce and dairy. Because that's pretty much what we got anyway. So that's it, and that's all, y'all. Tonight's ramen, you get to see that on the next video. And I'm looking forward to filming more, so I apologize, y'all. It was a crazy week, and I wasn't here for 3 of the days, so you're getting a lot, but we just sometimes, y'all, sometimes. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope you learned something, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your day and continuing to watch these updates. Look for some new recipes coming and some additional Is It Worth It, y'all videos to compare store-bought items to homemade goods. So with that, thanks again. We'll see you on the next video. All right? Bye, y'all.